This is the Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Becca here.
This is not America's Sweetheart, Davian.
It's Billy Starks. And
the super fly guy, Trayvon Jordan.
This is the fly side flyer, Jalen Brandon.
Hardcore Princess, Jules Malone.
Hi there, this is the Bubblegum Princess, Alexia Nicole.
This is the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christy Jane. This is the baddest black belt, Chennai Kai.
This is Kid Bandit.
The smash hit, Joel Bateman.
This is Robin Renegade.
Cody Hawk.
Brutal Bob Evans. And you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hello everyone, my name is Litana, and you are watching Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It's Wrestling with Entertainment, the only audio experience on the web today, the trusted choice for interviewing all your favorite wrestlers every Tuesday and Wednesday on YouTube and Castbox, sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. I'm, of course, your host, James J., and it's a great day for wrestling, because we are wrestling with Litana!
Hello everyone, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, James J.
This is actually our second encounter with each other. You were actually our translator for last week's interview.
Yeah, it was me, actually.
So, you did kind of get a bit of a preview of what to expect when you actually came on.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm a bit aware of what will be going on here today.
Yes. And, can you tell us what you have coming up event-wise?
Like events?
Yes, what
shows?
Matches do you have coming up?
About the matches, that's a bit tough question. Right now, I'm more like, more like a manager for my protege, for my great friend. His name is Shaman. Right now, on 11th of November, he is Northern champion in NSW. And because he can't speak Russian, I'm the person who talks in our couple. And on the 22nd of November, on our big show, Battle of the Neva, Shaman will have main event, triple threat match against our main champion, Disaster, and against one more wrestler, Andrei Sherbakov. So I will be there on that main event, accompanying Shaman, so that he will totally become not just Northern champion, but main champion of NSW as well.
Alright, and where can we find you on social media?
Oh, just as usual, just for everyone else. As for everyone else, you can find me on Instagram, Litana_pro wrestler. So every event, every link, everything is there. About our shows, about new videos of our shows that are coming in YouTube. Everything is there.
Perfect. And you don't have to go looking for it. All of the links to her social media will be in the description of the video below, both on YouTube and Castbox.
Nice.
Now, you mentioned it. You're kind of taking a step back and becoming a manager for Shaman.
Yeah.
What kind of caused that decision for you?
So the story is pretty simple. Before me getting in a company with Shaman, I had a pretty tough story with Andrei Sherbakov, who will be as well in main event of Battle of Neva. A year ago, he helped me to come back to NSW and began using me for his goals, for his Northern champion. And when everything went bad for Andrei. He just decided that I'm the main problem. He just decided that he doesn't need me anymore, and he just spilled a lot of blood, my blood. And then I just decided to help another man who will and understands me emotionally, even though he doesn't speak Russian or any language that we in Russia understand. Because Shaman has his own language. And after Andrei's betrayal, Shaman really helped me. He took me out from that bloody mess on that show. He helped me, and so everything that I do now for him is just my returning, my thanks. Giving thanks to him. And I think, yeah. This is why I'm right now with Shaman, because I believe that this man can be an absolute champion of NSW. So he can take all of the championships that are in our promotion right now.
As we speak, he might already be double champion.
Yeah. As I mentioned before, we are now recording at 11th of November. But yeah, I really hope that my prediction and my goal of him becoming a double champion will be true, will be our reality on 25th of November.
Now, talking about you and championships, you were actually the first NSW Women's Champion.
Yeah, that's right.
What did that honor mean to you?
Actually, our women's roster was always small in NSW. We always had 2, 3, maximum 4 or 5 women in our women's roster. And when Booker or when these people told us, when we were 4 women in our women's roster, when they said that we can now order a women's championship and on the Battle of Neva, if I'm remembering it right, it was 2019's year. So on that Battle of Neva, we had a 4-way match between all of the women that were in the roster by that time. And as soon as the referee counted 1, 2, 3, at first it was just pure joy, pure wow, I made it. But after the time passed, I was thinking just about, okay, I'm a champion right now. What will I do good for being the first ever women's champion in NSW? Unfortunately, my title reign wasn't so big, but it still warms my heart when I remember having this title, like being the first ever.
Right. Was that a moment you took in the moment, or was it something that kind of set in afterwards, like, wow, that happened?
We actually had we actually talked with the fans after the show, and there was a lot of congratulations to me. And when the more they came and said that this was awesome, that you are great, and thank you so much for this match, the more I realized that, like, wow, this really isn't a joke. I really am a champion. So I think the realization came with the with the words of fans by that time.
And you have actually captured the tag team championships as well, no?
Yeah. I actually was a tag team championship with one more big guy that that isn't in NSW anymore.
Ned and Victor, correct?
Yeah. Well, actually, with Victor Eisenhardt, I wasn't a tag team championship. I was a tag team championship with Ned. And there was a pretty long story after what me and Ned, we lost our tag team championship to Eisenhardt and his Project X.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
It's internal battling. Once again, getting
Yeah.
betrayed.
Yeah, well, actually, me and Ned, we betrayed the professor, Victor Eisenhardt, but still, we thought that we were right, they thought that they were right. This was like a mini civil war for the laboratory.
Now, you've obviously, you know, the titles in NSW, NSW are, you know, gender neutral. So,
Yep.
and you've captured two, one being inactive at this point. Have you thought about capturing the Northern title and the proper heavyweight championship?
Of course. That's actually what's always in my mind. Okay, there's no women's championship because our roster is just me, Karina, sometimes Abby, sometimes Valeria Oshi, sometimes Elita. But these three women are sometimes. They're just us two with Karina, and we and our authority doesn't think that there is a point right now for a women's championship. Tag teams, we thought with Shaman for getting an opportunity to become a tag team championships, but Disaster made a big deal when he messed with our match. So this is not the thought that I'm right now thinking. But the Northern Championship, I would think about getting this championship if Shaman wasn't the current championship right now. Because even though I support him and I love wrestling and I would love to wrestle him, I just know that Shaman is actually a monster, and whether you are in ring with him and most important, if he is pissed off about some situation, there is no chance for you to come out of the ring alive. So when Shaman is holding this title, I'm like, okay, I would love to have the Northern Championship, but not now. I'll step back.
We'll put that on hold for right now.
Yeah. Like, we'll wait till something happens. I don't know what. That's obviously. But if the time will come and Shaman won't be a Northern Champion anymore, but I hope he will be a main championship still, champion. So I hope that I'll be able to become a new Northern Champion.
Hell yeah. And then one step closer to being the only Grand Slam champion of NSW.
Yeah, actually, because this title right now only has Shaman. he is Grand Slam champion. He was main champion 3 times for his career. And as I remember it right, he held all the championships that were in NSW, well, besides women's championship.
Exactly. He can't say that he won the women's championship, so that means you have an edge over him.
Yeah.
The true Grand Slam champion.
yeah, exactly.
Alright. Now, can you tell us about your rivalry with Kylie Devyn that ended in a first blood match?
Yeah, of course. Well, actually, when Kylie only debuted, we were actually kind of friends. We were talking a lot, we met a lot, we had trainings with each other and other IWF wrestlers. But there was a moment, there was wait, what does it call? How do you say this type of match when there's 5 people in ring?
5-way.
Oh, 5-way, nice. So they had a 5-way match for the IWF Women's Championship, and in this match I was a special guest referee. By that time I had some troubles with my health, but IWF decided to make me special referee, so I was like, okay, that sounds great for me. So I was in this match, and by one time Kylie was really close for becoming a new IWF champion, sorry, but in the end she didn't won, and her friend, another woman from IWF, Harvey Ryder, became a new IWF women's champion. After this, Kylie was very pissed off, she was very angry, and the only person that she could turn her anger to, it was me, because I was counting all of these pins. And she took that slam on me, the choke slam, pretty hard. After this choke slam, I had a concussion, so that's why I couldn't wrestle for about 3 or 4 months. And when wrestler can't make matches, can't wrestle, can't do their thing, it gets on their nerves, and it went on my nerves too. So that's why I just decided that I need a revenge, and here it comes. Unfortunately, I didn't win not one match against her, but still, this was a pretty great story. I think maybe also because of her, I had a second breath in wrestling.
When you say second breath, could you maybe speak more to that?
Yeah, of course, because when our rivalry with Kylie began, it was, again, something about a couple of months after my losing women's NSW Women's Championship. And, when you become the first ever and then lose in a match, not against someone from NSW, from your promotion, but when you lose against someone from IWF, because I lost to Ramona, and she became the second NSW champion. It really, I won't say that it broke me, but something inside of me, I think, cracked or yeah, I think broke. So I wasn't in a good place in that time. And when I felt that anger against Kylie, when I felt all of these emotions, at one time I just thought, wait, I love being in ring again. I love making matches again. So even though the story was ended sadly and badly for me, at one side, it just made me better, made me feel better in wrestling, and made me think of wrestling even more than I thought at that time.
Would that be one of the reasons the match against Piper Sweet for the IWF Championship was so emotional for you?
Yeah, I think so. Because, well, I became one of the persons in that match for like a day before the show, a couple of days. So it was really spontaneous. And I was like, oh, well, okay, I'll make it. I'll come to IWF. And, I wouldn't say that it was really emotional match. I would say that the result of this match was emotional, because Piper on that time was my very good friend. And even though I couldn't win the IWF Women's Championship, I was really grateful that a new blood is becoming more stronger, better, and all of this and more, that this new blood is my good friend. So I think the result of that match was fair, was great, and this was awesome.
You worked a lot with IWF. Out of curiosity, what were the differences wrestling for IWF compared to NSW?
I would say that there are differences in their technique. Like, I don't know if it is hard or it's okay to believe in that, but still, even though we are in one country, we still have our differences in training systems.
Right.
So let's say in our promotion in NSW, we have Swipe that is that went in Germany for a couple of times, that just became better trainer. He understands now better in wrestling because of WXW. And in IWF, there was, I unfortunately don't know who is their trainer right now. There was a trainer, Sanya Pankov, who had a pretty great wrestling base, and went for a couple of countries abroad. So his wrestling skill and his understanding of technique, of philosophy of wrestling, is not what it is in Swipe. And these differences are not so big. Like, eventually we all do the same, we all do wrestling, but in some moments where, I don't know, in our school, left leg should be here and right leg should be there. In IWF, it's not like in our school. So their leg should be here, and the right leg should be here and there. And when you first start working with wrestlers from another promotion, even though it's just promotion that is also in Russia, but just in another city, sometimes you have. Your brain is like, what are they doing? But eventually you just get used to their techniques, to their base, to their wrestling, and feel more comfortable.
Well, taking things outside of Russia, you actually wrestled in the country of Jordan, for Kingdom Wrestling Federation. What was that experience like, wrestling in Jordan?
Well, first of all, the Muslim country. I'm not used to that, and unfortunately, it was my only trip abroad. And I hope that in the future I will travel more and wrestling more with the other people. It actually was a pretty hard trip for me, because I had 2 flights, one to fly to Antalya, second to fly to Jordan. I had craziest jet lag when I came there because of the 12-hour transfer in Antalya. Yeah. Well, this was the cheapest ticket by that time, so I had to suffer a couple of days. But the wrestlers itself, because I had the gauntlet match against so much foreign wrestlers, the match itself, the wrestlers itself, the people that saw me for the first time, the fans that saw me for the first time, but were acting crazy when I went out. I'll never forget this feeling, like working with somebody that I never worked with, this experience, these emotions, I'll say everything. Like, everything in that trip was awesome. I met a lot of new people. I visited a couple of new things that I never seen before. It was awesome. I wrestled with people that, well, first of all, that I never knew before this trip, but second of all, with people that I'm still sometimes messaging with in my DMs. For example, Mila Schmidt. I'm eager to have at least one more match with her, because I think she's a great wrestler.
Oh, yeah. I do have to ask, obviously being in a different country, what was you eating in Jordan? I would say, for a person, unfortunately, there I never was in India, but still, I think that their food is pretty much like Indian. It's all spicy. There's a lot of bread. There's a lot of meat, and it was so all tasty. Even remembering all of this, I'm like, oh my god, I want to eat all of this, because there was a lot of spices, but still it was tasty, but not so hot in a in a spice way. I gotcha. Sounding like there's maybe another trip to Jordan in order. No?
Maybe. As I know, KWF isn't working anymore, so maybe just like a tourist. But first of all, as a tourist, Japan. That's my dream.
Okay. Any promotions you're looking at in Japan?
Well, of course, Stardom.
Of course.
Of course, yeah. Stardoms and Die Girls. Every Joshi wrestling in Japan is really interesting to me. Their stamina, their strength. I always look at their wrestling, at their women's wrestling, and I'm like, holy shit! How many more of stamina and strength you can have? Like, it always amazes me of how long their matches could be, and how intense they can be throughout the whole match. And this is what I would love to learn in Joshi wrestling in Japan.
Now, can you tell us that time you wrestled in pajamas?
I love that match. There was an event that called Sanchez Mania. This was a show that my good friend Young, or now he's never Dai Sanchez, my friend and wrestler Sanchez made in Nizhny Novgorod. That was his birthday, and he just took wrestlers from other cities in Russia, and he's like, yo bro, just have fun at my show. We'll bring people, we'll bring ring, everything you want, just do it. And we had a 4-way match with Harvey Ryder, Piper Sweet, Kylie Devyn. And the second that we knew that we have a match, we just thought, wait, why making just 4-way match? We can make something more interesting. Did they ever make a pillow fight wrestling before? So we just decided that we'll make this performance at Sanchez Mania, and I think it went pretty great.
Hell yeah. Odd feeling wrestling in pajamas rather than, proper gear?
Well, unfortunately, it wasn't so comfortable because I still had to put my kneecaps in. I still had to, to prepare for the battle, even though I was in pajamas. But it was actually really fun.
Well, going from something fun to maybe not as fun, depending on your outlook on it, can you tell us about participating in Blood and Sand?
Oh, yeah, of course. What do you want to know?
I mean, it's essentially deathmatch wrestling. You've been a part of 2 of them. So what was your experience in that arena of wrestling, or that genre of wrestling, I should say?
Well, I was always not that much of a lover of death matches. At some point, I think maybe it was 17th, 18th year. 2017, 2018, when I was rather a hater for death matches, especially in Russia. But then I just talked a bit and then a lot with Sanchez about him. I talked before today with Alexei Hitrich and with other people that made death matches in Russia, and I changed my mind. By the time that I had my first death match against Bogdan Klimov, I again wasn't in a very good place, and I just needed something to awaken me, if you know what I mean.
Right.
I just thought that maybe if classic matches, even with hardcore in them, can't awaken me, then maybe that match can. So this was my thought when I went to Blood and Sand for the first time, and actually seeing the barbed wire, the sand, the lamps. It really went under my nerves, but I thought, okay, Litana, if you will run away right now, maybe you won't have any opportunity later. So I just decided, well, okay, I'm already here. There is nowhere to run. So I just did it. It was actually a really strange feeling, because like you're on ring, but there's sand. As Anakin said, it gets everywhere.
Right.
Yeah. And it was really strange. It was some kind of new thing and challenge for me. I don't know whether I managed to deal with this challenge or not, but I didn't have fun. But it definitely awakened me in wrestling again.
So, not returning to Blood and Sand.
No, like it's fine. If you still have questions, I'm open to answer them.
Absolutely. Can you tell us about that time you wrestled the Ultimate Warrior as the Undertaker?
That's also one of my favorite matches. It was the year when NSW had not only the regular shows of Cross Factor, but also mini shows that weren't recording. They were like exclusive for the people that went in that show. And one time, our authority thought, wait, it's actually pretty good thought. Why don't we make wrestling of the 80s? So, without further ado, we just decided to make it. I had a match against Abby, and there was not much time that I thought, what could we be in that match? I was just thinking and be like, wait, I do have a cloak that is similar to Undertaker's. Why would I be him? And for Abby, we just thought, okay, who can she be? Who can she be? Hulk Hogan? Nah. And then we came in mind with the thought of Ultimate Warrior. We actually tried to take a couple of things that old school Undertaker and Ultimate Warrior did, and even though it wasn't that long match, we still had fun. I had fun. Abby had fun. As I remember correctly, fans also had a lot of fun.
Alright. Now, I think it's time for Litana's Bizarre Adventure. You're a pro wrestler that goes up and down the roads, and weird, crazy, and bizarre things are bound to happen. Can you tell us a road story that fits that description?
I think I actually do have that story. And this story consists of the show that I actually talked about before this. It was Sanchez Mania.
Mm-hmm.
By that time, 2020, Sanchez made that show. Everything's set. We just need to come to the show and make it. from NSW came only me and Disaster. By that time, my friend. We took our tickets and went by train. When we already were set in the train, we were just waiting for a couple of minutes. I went out to smoke, and I see some figure that I saw before. I look at this figure more precisely, and I'm like, "Who the hell are you?" And actually, it was Anatoly Moroz from by that time NRGW. Right now, TOW. So wrestler from there. I won't say that he's a friend. I'd say that he was a wrestler that I saw before I went to wrestling. So I saw him. I was like, "Yo, hello, hello, Moroz. How are you? Where are you going?" And he's like, "I'm going to Sanchez Manietsu." And I'm like, "Shit, no way." And we actually we went to one place in train, and me, Moroz, and Disaster, we talked and drank like half of the night, half of this time that we were on train, and by the time that we came to Nizhny Novgorod, the train stopped. I opened my eyes. I understand that, okay, we need to get out the train. And there is Disaster on the in the same coupe that I was, in the same room. And I'm like, "Yo, we have to get up. Get up, man, get up." And he doesn't get up. And I'm like, "Shit, what to do?" So we were talking half of the night with Moroz. He just went straight to bed. He was okay. He went out of the train, one of the first people. Like, he doesn't care. And I'm like, "Shit, this man," Disaster, he is 2 meters tall, more than 100 kilograms of weight, and me, 165 centimeters. I'd say about 57 kilograms. And I'm watching on this picture and be like, "Okay, how can I manage to get him up?" I look at him, I look at myself, I look at him and be like, "Okay, here goes nothing." Pah! On his face. I just slap him. He's like, "Okay, what the fuck was going on?" I'm like, "Phew, finally, okay, he is up. He's up. Okay, he's up. We can go now to the place where Sanchez Mania will be." We get up. We go to McDonald's near the railway station. We eat, and here I understand that I begin to get ill. I'm like, "Shit, I have a match today." And I'm like, and I don't feel good at all. Like, my throat is sore. Хорошо. Я постараюсь. Okay, sorry, I'm here.
No worries.
So I understand, I begin to understand that I'm ill. And I'm like, okay, what to do? I go to the pharmacy that is nearby from the McDonald's. I buy everything that I can just to have a little bit of recover of myself. I come back. I order tea that goes with the tea bag and the hot water. I just take this hot water, take everything that I bought in the pharmacy, and drink it straight up. I don't know how I lived that day, but I think it was because of this mixture. Well, after this, we had a show. We had an after party. And after this, we had a 4-hour train with Disaster. After which, we had to go to the morning gym with another wrestler by that time in NSW, with Dmitry Donskoy. And you can imagine, me and Disaster, after this after party, we go to this 4-hour train. We come back to St. Petersburg. We can understand nothing. We're like watching, okay, right now, you go home, I go home, we clean ourselves, we take the training, the training stuff, and we go to that gym. Yeah. By the time that I went home, that I came home, I look at myself in the mirror. My face is really bad. There is still makeup on. There is still like, it doesn't look good. So I'm like, okay, I have 40 minutes. Yeah, I'll do it. By 20 minutes, I take a shower, I prepare everything, I call a taxi, I come to the gym, and I'm like, okay, what are we doing right now? And this is this trip to San Gismania and after.
All right. Well, definitely a very eventful
Yeah.
Couple of hours, and almost disastrous, may I add.
Yeah, exactly.
But fantastic story as well.
Thanks.
Now, did you cry over Nanami's death?
Over anime?
Yes, Nanami.
Over Anonymous death, yeah. Shit. No way, of course. I really loved that character when I saw him in Jujutsu Kaisen, and by time when I saw his death, because I didn't read manga, I just didn't believe it by the first time, because there is no way that the character like this that we saw in battle in Shibuya could die so easily. Like, I know that there was a really good, and I remember that it was a great fight with him. Good fights, I would say. There were a lot of them, but still. Why, Nanami? Why? It's such a great character. I really loved him, and I think that he could show more, if not his death.
Right. And, I mean, I agree. Shibuya definitely changed Jujutsu Kaisen a lot.
Yeah, it definitely was something.
I'm assuming you don't read the manga, right?
Yeah, I don't read the manga, but no, I won't say that I know some spoilers, because I might be wrong about them. So I'd say, yeah, I don't read the manga. I only know this 2 seasons. I only know the film, and I'm really waiting for the second one.
Well, as somebody that knows what happens, don't get attached to a lot of characters.
I actually understand that. Even seeing the first season, the second season, the movie, I just was like, okay, we'll be losing characters in here. Got it.
but your love of anime isn't just of Jujutsu Kaisen. Can you tell us about your overall love of anime?
Oof. This actually goes a lot back to, I think, 2014, maybe a little bit earlier, but still. My first anime was Fairy Tail. I really love this anime. Still, I do have a couple of things that I might say about it, but we'll leave it to the other conversation. My favorites all time is Full Metal Alchemist. Right now, I'm rewatching this anime. It's JoJo Bizarre Adventures. It's Attack on Titan, Naruto, and I'd say Bleach. This is my all-time favorite.
Hell yeah. What's your favorite JoJo?
My favorite. I would say that this is Jolene Joestar, but
Stone Ocean.
Yeah. But I'd say it's. I unfortunately don't remember the names of the seasons, but this is when. Shit. I forgot all English words. This is when they went to. Wait, there was Abdullah. There was this dog.
Stardust Crusaders.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much.
Yes.
This is actually my one of the most favorites. Yeah. Oh, and maybe the history when they went in Italy. This too was freaking awesome.
Golden Wind.
Yeah. Shit, you know about JoJo more than me.
Oh yes, I'm a JoJo fan as well. So I've seen all.
I see in your initials JJ.
Yes, and I mean the Bizarre Adventure question is because of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I thought so.
So yeah. Who's your favorite Full Metal Alchemist character?
That's a tough question, because I think almost every character in Full Metal Alchemist is written really, really good. Like they can be right, they can be wrong, they can be good, they can be bad. They'll still people. I'd actually might say that this is the brothers, because I always loved their dynamic, and I'd say them and Winry. Yeah, I'd leave my sympathies there.
Favorite fairy tale arc?
Ooh. Again, I don't remember the names. I just remember it was the arc when they went to the island. And after this arc, they were lost for 10 years, if I remember it right. 7 years, yeah. Thank you. So this was my favorite arc, when they were on the island.
Tenru Island.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of partial to Tower of Heaven, which was Ursa's arc, where we finally got to see her backstory.
Yeah, it was really good too. But still, I always come back in immediately to this arc because the opening itself, I don't know, it is just, I think this is one of my all-time favorites as well. I can re-listen it again and again and again. It's just fire.
Hell yeah. You know,
Yeah, and the story itself, shit.
Fairy Tale has always had great opening songs.
Yeah, I'm totally agree with you.
Alright, is there anything you wanna watch upcoming anime that you haven't been able to watch?
I wouldn't say that it's upcoming because I don't really look for animes for the new ones. I don't know, just I don't feel like watching something that is ongoing. I'm more of like there is a story, the story has an end, okay, I'll watch it. Yeah, of course, Jujutsu Kaisen is not that type, but still, mainly I watch animes that already ended. I was thinking about watching One Piece, but I don't know. I actually can just sit and begin to watch this anime. Maybe I will watch Black Clover.
Yeah, Black Clover.
Yeah, Black Clover. Thank you. I think this will be my next anime, but I don't look forward. Maybe it will be Frieren. Maybe it will be something else.
Well, if you're looking for things that end, One Piece is definitely not a good choice.
Yeah,
Because it never ends.
This is why I don't want to watch it, because I know myself. I will watch it, and I will watch this anime really fast. It always begins with me. When I watch some anime that is ongoing, I will watch it so fast that I will be sitting like this and waiting when it will be new series.
I get that. It's why I'm watching it more slowly, because like I got to a point where if I was consistent with the way that I had been watching, I would be caught up, and I don't want to be caught up. I want when I want episodes in front of me before it ends.
Yeah. I understand how you feel, and this is exactly why I don't want to watch One Piece right now.
But I mean, Black Clover is a good choice. It's I'll say this: it starts off slowly, pretty slow, but once you get maybe a little bit more into it, it kind of really starts to take off, and it does have some really good battles in it as well.
This is what I like. This is what I really liked in film of Demon Slayer. In their new film, they were pretty badass battles, and this is what I'm looking for in a lot of animes as well. Good battles, just give me good freaking battle.
All right. Now, can you tell us about your tattoos and if they have any special meaning to you?
Yeah, okay, I can tell. But everything is pretty simple. Almost all tattoos that I made, like the one on my thigh, that there's two kites. No, not kites. How do you call it? The biggest mammal on Earth.
Oh, whales.
Yeah, thanks. Where there are a couple of whales on my thigh. This was a tattoo that I made because the master that I made it, made this tattoo for free, just because he needed more practice. One more tattoo on my back with the moon, with the rose, and with a couple other things. I made exactly by this reason. Again, because it was almost free, because an artist, a master, needed the blank space to work on, to practice on. I would say that there is one tattoo on my other thigh with Medusa Gorgona. There is not much of a story behind this. It's just this tattoo made my good friend by that time, Piper Sweet. She made that tattoo, because I really wanted something new, and I was like, "Yo, Piper, can you make me this?" And she's like, "Yeah, I can, but I work at hand poke. I work not with a machine, but just with one needle." And I'm like, "Okay, that goes." So we just made a tattoo like this with hand poke.
Ouch.
It took us 2 times for, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours each, but still I'm pretty grateful for this tattoo. And actually my runes on my fingers also were made by Piper. They just mean that I'm free from evil, and I'm free from some curses that can come over me. But I think I need to renew this these runes, because something is going. Something tells me that they don't work anymore. And this is my black work, the most visible tattoo on my body right now. Behind this, the story is pretty simple. I just had a friend that was going to learn to make black work, and I'm like, "Yo, if you'll go, just make me your model, and we'll learn together. I will learn how to live with this, and he will learn how to make this." But on the last time when he was supposed to have an appointment with his teacher for black work, he couldn't make it, and by the time he just decided not to become a black work artist. Yeah. But I decided, well, I already went for this. I already paid my money for being a model for this guy. I'll just do it anyway. And actually, this whole hand was made for 4 hours. The whole hand, 4 hours by one take. And I think for someone that did black work and tattoo in general, this is the first time. Like, it went pretty good.
So, usually I ask, is there any, are you looking to get any new tattoos? But it seems like if somebody just needs you to get a tattoo, you will get that tattoo.
Well, I won't say that. I'd say that I just need a good time, a good place, and a good state of mind. I don't know what I will do in the future, but I definitely have some ideas.
Okay. I think it's time for the colossal question. Let's say they're making a movie about you. Every movie has a soundtrack. What would be the first 3 songs on your movie soundtrack?
Okay, let me take my phone out.
Pull out that good Spotify.
Yeah. First three, you say?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know this is a tough question, and you're asking it purposely.
I mean, yes, it's a part of my stick, my show.
Okay, let me say I'm really much a lover of some love songs, of some cry songs, and one of them is Lord Huron, The Night We Met. I think this would be one of the three songs, definitely.
Okay.
The second one, I know, the second one will be Asking Alexandria, Where Did It Go? I just love this song. I always try to hear every word that is in this song, and I really like the meaning of this song, the symbolism, all of this. Yeah, I think the second one will be this.
Okay.
And the third one. The third one. Oh wait, they had something from him. Just a sec.
Mm-hmm. If you need more time to think, we can go to another question.
Oh, no, it's fine. I almost found it.
Okay, fair enough.
I think it's from Arcane Season 2 soundtrack. It's To Ashes and Blood.
Okay. And from a fantastic show as well.
Yeah.
Alright, well that is definitely a solid soundtrack. Now that we have the soundtrack down, everybody knows you get the soundtrack first, then you write the script, and then you go the casting. Who plays you, and you can't say yourself because you are obligated to make a Stan Lee-esque cameo.
This actually is more tough question because I'm not very familiar with actors. But if I may say, and I would be really happy if you will accept it. I would love that this will be an animated show, like whether it be anime or animated show like Arcane. This actually is more good decision and more big of a deal for me whether it would be a film.
That is awesome. I will definitely accept it being an animated or anime movie for sure. That being said, who voices you?
And I can say that this is me.
You could say yourself. It's okay.
Well, if this isn't me, then I would choose Karina Rossi or Eddie because our voices are similar.
Perfect. Alright. Now that we have you casted, every movie has a supporting cast. Who would be 3 people with meaning to you in your story that would be in your movie? And don't worry, we won't have to cast them. We'll leave
Yes.
the casting.
Yes. I would say it will be Kirill Valila, definitely. I'd say it will be my great friend Marisa. And I would say that this will be also my really good friend, Karina Rossi.
Perfect. This is sounding like a great movie, a blockbuster to say the least, and you could pre-order the tickets now.
Yeah.
Now on to a controversial subject, pineapple on pizza. What's your stance?
I'd say no. I won't say that I'm very picky in food, but still, for me, this doesn't work. Like, I love pineapple. I freaking love pizza. But together, they just don't work, unfortunately, for me.
Okay, so anti.
Yeah.
What's your spirit Pokemon?
I would say Vaporeon.
Okay. Now, weirdest question you'll be asked on a wrestling interview. Would you ever consider wrestling a rock? Not Dwayne Johnson, not the country, an actual physical rock.
Well, as my trainer Swipe says, you can make a show after everything. And for me, this would be a great challenge, so I'm on it.
Alright. Well, for context, there's a wrestler named Psycho Mike that wrestled a rock for over 15 minutes in an Iron Man match that lasted for 2 weeks.
Shit. Even hearing this story for the second time, it's just freaking crazy.
Yes, it's actually something that happened.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
On a more serious note, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, there are 2 ways that my career can go. I could whether stay in Russia, stay in NSW and IWF, and just make NSW more great, more good by every day that goes by every year. And there's another way. I could be wrestling abroad in other countries. As I said, my very best dream is Japan. I would be happy to be in Europe. I would be grateful to be in America. So this all is, I don't know whether this is a goal or my dream. But it definitely sounds more rainbowish than my future in Russia. I really hope that with your interview and the interview with Joe Panther, I would have more opportunities to wrestle abroad, to to have more people to know me, to have more people to like my style of wrestling, my personality, and everything else. So I hope that in 5 years I will be I will do wrestling in other countries, to go there a lot. But on the other side, I still would love to come back to NSW. And I know that in NSW in 5 years, they'll still be glad to see me. I think this is my prediction.
Oh yeah, get that passport filled up.
Yeah.
What is a match people should go out of their way to see that best shows off you as a pro wrestler?
That's also a tough question. I have a couple of these matches. One is more recent. The other one is more old. What do you prefer more?
Give me both.
Okay. Then the first one is from 2018. This was my match against Elita for the KWF Women's Championship. This was her rematch against me after I won this title and won her. I think this, I really love this match. I can rewatch it for a couple of times, see myself and be like, atta girl. And from the new ones, no, this is not the new, this is just more recent. This is my match against Ksenia. The last, not the last one. So this was the match that ended without a winner. Well, technically, I won by the countdown, but actually there wasn't a winner. I still love this match because Ksenia is one of my favorite opponents to work with, and we had a pretty great story between each other in that time. So I think, yeah.
Can we find these matches on YouTube?
Yeah, of course. The first match you can find by opening NSW. And scrolling back to 2018, you'll see me in a silver face paint on that match. And the second one is more tough to find. I will try to find it and send you so you could leave a link down below. But if there isn't a match, just subscribe to IWF and try to find this match.
Absolutely. And if the first match is indeed on YouTube, I will scroll down to 2018.
Yeah.
And I will grab the match and I will put it in the description of the video below, but on YouTube and Castbox. For anybody that hasn't seen it, wants to see it, wants to re-see it after this interview.
Yes, thank you so much.
Absolutely. And since we are nearing the conclusion of this interview, we are wrestling with the 8 questions of doom.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is our speed round or bonus round, the round where we see who you really are. Are you ready?
Yes.
Excluding yourself, greatest wrestler of all time.
Undertaker.
Worst wrestler.
James Ellsworth.
I will accept that answer. You're main eventing WrestleMania for the World Championship. Who is your opponent?
Jade Cargill or Rhea Ripley.
Okay. If you could come out to anyone's entrance music, past or present, who would it be?
Shawn Michaels.
Finish the sentence. Kayfabe is
Private life.
squash. Fruit or vegetable?
Wait, this was a tricky question. Fruit.
Yes, that is correct. You remembered from last time.
Yeah, exactly.
New Japan wrestler Tai Chi. His ring gear gets smaller every year, revealing more of himself to the world. My question, what is the appropriate trunks to butt cheek ratio for ring gear?
I'd say 50% of butt can be showing, but no more.
Okay, so the 50-50.
Yeah.
And the last question, the main event, the thing everybody wants to know. Have you ever had a conversation with a stranger in a supermarket about Darby Allin?
Well, I think the answer on this question will be something similar with answer of Kirill Valila, because not many people in Russia watch wrestling, so no.
And that is the correct answer. That will conclude this interview. Thank you so much for coming on, back on, and talking with me.
Yeah. Again, yeah, thank you so much for having me today. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I will be glad if you'll subscribe to my Instagram. I think by the time this interview comes out, I will already have my new merch of Shaman. So all the links will be in my Instagram. So come buy if you like my merch, if you like our story behind this merch. I'll be great to see you in my Instagram.
Perfect. And you don't have to even look for it. The link to her Instagram will be in the description of the video below, both on YouTube and Castbox. Simply click the link. A new tab will appear on whatever device you are on. You have no excuse. Give her a damn follow and buy a damn shirt.
Buy this damn t-shirt.
Of course, thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, but on YouTube and Castbox. This was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. Join us next Tuesday and Wednesday for new incredible interviews, and follow the show at Wrestling with E, both on Xthread and Instagram, for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Follow me personally at JamesJ993. Alright, when I say Wrestling With, you say entertainment, okay?
Okay.
For our special guest, Litana, Kaliko Yacht, Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling With
Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.